Hello, dear class. I'm so glad to see you here. Thank you that was able to come on time. Let we know each other better. Let we know. Tell us your name, where you're from, and do you have a big family? Carlos, do you have a big family? Hello, can you hear us?
No, не слышу тебя.
Okay. Okay, Marcio, who can hear us?
Yes, yes, I
Okay,
can
do
hear
you
you.
have a big family?
Sorry, what?
¿Tienes una familia grande?
Yes, yeah, I do.
Yeah, Carlos,
Dime.
¿tienes una familia grande?
Sí, no, realmente no.
Okay, in English, please. It's English class.
No, not really. I have a small family. My family is
Yes,
very small.
okay. Me too. I have not very big family either. Okay, here are our class rules. Okay, please, Carlos, read the rules out loud, please.
Ellen's English class rules. First, all of the students must be on time. Do not come to class late. 2, all the students must answer one by one. Do not interrupt each other. 3, raise your hand when answering a question and wait for the teacher to call on you.
Okay. Okay, and here is Spanish variant. Marcio, read Spanish variant out loud, please.
Ну, подожди, пожалуйста, немножко.
Marcio.
Yes? Ellen,
Ujú.
Todos los estudiantes deben llegar a tiempo, no vengan tarde a clase. Todos los estudiantes deben responder uno por uno, no se interrumpan. Levante su mano cuando tenga una pregunta y espera que el maestro lo llame.
Okay, just remember this rule, please. Don't come to class late. We have limit time on Zoom. And if you come to class late, I couldn't have time to finish the class completely. Please come on class on time. It's very important rule. Please remember that rule. Okay, and today we are practicing English listening. And okay, let's we do the listening activity. New share, okay. And okay. Now I have an assistant with me. His name is Ivan. He will help us with the English practice. Please explain with Ivan this topic about the family, what's thinking, and okay, just explain this. Carlos, read it out loud. What do we need to do as per listening activity?
What do you want me to do?
Read this part out loud, please.
Okay, what thing can parents do to strengthen the relationship with their children? Discuss your ideas. Then talk about things parents do or say that damage or hurt the parents-child relationship.
Okay, try to discuss this with Ivan, please, about parents-child relationship. What do you think? Okay, Ivan.
О чем ты говоришь? О чем я должен объяснить?
Just explain the parent-child relation. What do you think? Just answer ask some questions, and just practice English discussing these topics.
Ну, я должен говорить по-английски или по-испански?
Да, по-английски. Только по-английски, на испанском.
Но что я могу сделать? Я должен читать эту фразу?
Ну, придумай вопрос какой-то, спроси. Спроси что-нибудь там, просто поговори на эту тему. Just ask the question, how can you strengthen your relationship? What do you think about it? Give me ideas. Give me your own ideas as well.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna give you an idea. Like, in order for parents to strengthen the relationship with the children, I think that parents need to
need to spend time with children. They need to mm, I don't know, like go and play outside with them, help them with homework. If they have any problems at school or outside with the friends, I don't know, whatever. They can sit down and talk to their parents about what kind of problem they had. Mm, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think, Carlos? Marcio, what do you think?
Okay, I agree. If you want to have a better relationship with your parents, you need to help them. They need to help the children when they have a problem at the school, or even in the street. When they have problem in the street, they can help them. They can give them better advice about the problems or about the problems in their lives.
Okay, Marcio,
Yes.
what do you think about it?
Um, what things can parents do to strengthen the relationship with their children? Maybe talk more their children and like develop a trustful relationship with them, and do not make fun of them when they uh, tell them. And I think that's it.
Yes,
Well,
yes,
that's a good answer. Yeah.
yes, good answer. Yes, I agree with all of you. And just, yes, being just, I think just parents just need to be friends with their kids and just talk to them as friends, and it will help them. And if parents will be their friends, they have less chance to come to the wrong company with the criminals, with the alcohol addicted or drug addicted. They will have less chance to do it. It's what I think about it. So then our listening activity will be about the same stuff, about the relationship between parents and kids. Just let's we listen to the story and try to answer the question. Can you hear it?
No, I
I
can't.
don't hear anything, Ellen.
No, I know. Yes, I better stop sharing the screen and see the share sound. Yes. Stop sharing. Okay. Okay. Here is our Google sharing.
Davis, and I'm originally
Here it, guys, can you hear it now?
Yes, I can.
from the state of Indiana in the United States. When I was 19 years old, I moved to Venezuela in South America and later returned to the United States, where I attended Brigham Young University in the 1980s. I majored in Spanish education and TESOL, or teaching English as a second language. After graduating from college, my wife and I moved to Japan, where we lived for 8 years. Now I work back in the States in Utah. However, my greatest interests are my family. Years ago, I wanted to make something of myself in my profession. Get ahead in life. However, I realized that the most important things in life lived within the walls of my own home, and today I try to put them first. My kids wouldn't remember me for the work I did outside of the home. They would only recall the moments we spent together. Therefore, I enjoy spending time with my family. I have 4 children, and we go hiking and camping together, usually in Utah. On our hikes, we often talk about life, and I tell stories or share personal experiences. When I do this, I can focus on the kids without the distractions of video games or the internet. Telling stories sounds easy, but when you have to think of a new story on a hot 12-kilometer hike through the desert, you have to come up with ideas off the top of your head. Now, this doesn't mean we don't have problems. All families face challenges in their lives, and our family is no exception. However, we try to talk openly about our problems, and we try to solve our problems together. Building a strong family takes time, but it's worth the effort.
Okay, everything clear?
To tell you the truth, I'm not good at listening.
Yeah.
But I think I have the whole idea.
Yeah, okay. Ivan, help please. Try to explain a little bit what was the text about in Spanish.
What do you mean? You want me to explain in Spanish? What was the text about?
Yes, the text what we have been listening. Explain it in Spanish to the guys what was about.
I mean, I couldn't hear the text that well. Maybe you can play it again.
Okay, let's replay it again. Okay.
My name's Randall Davis, and
Can you hear it now?
Yes, I can.
Yes, I hear now.
I'm originally from the state of Indiana in the United States. When I was 19 years old, I moved to Venezuela in South America and later returned to the United States, where I attended Brigham Young University in the 1980s. I majored in Spanish education and TESOL, or teaching English as a second language. After graduating from college, my wife and I moved to Japan, where we lived for 8 years. Now I work back in the States in Utah. However, my greatest interests are my family. Years ago, I wanted to make something of myself in my profession. You know, get ahead in life. However, I realized that the most important things in life lived within the walls of my own home, and today I try to put them first. My kids wouldn't remember me for the work I did outside of the home. They would only recall the moments we spent together. Therefore, I enjoy spending time with my family. I have 4 children, and we go hiking and camping together, usually in Utah. On our hikes, we often talk about life, and I tell stories or share personal experiences. When I do this, I can focus on the kids without the distractions of video games or the internet. Telling stories sounds easy, but when you have to think of a new story on a hot 12-kilometer hike through the desert, you have to come up with ideas off the top of your head. Now, this doesn't mean we don't have problems. All families face challenges in their lives, and our family is no exception. However, we try to talk openly about our problems, and we try to solve our problems together. Building a strong family takes time, but it's worth the effort.
Okay. Is it more clear, guys?
I think so.
Yes, okay, Ivan, explain please in Spanish what was this text about.
Ok, lo que está diciendo el tipo que es un tipo que terminó su universidad en el extranjero y hello, can you hear me, Ellen?
Yes.
Oh, ok. El tipo terminó su universidad en el extranjero y el tipo habla de la familia, que las cosas más importantes en la vida están en sus 4 paredes, lo que viene siendo su casa, la unión familiar y la comunicación con la familia es lo más importante para él.
Okay. I think the idea is more clear and I think we can do some exercise. Okay. Carlos, read the first question, please.
Where did the Randall? Oh,
Remember, it's his name, yes.
number 1, where did the Randall probably grow up?
Where did he grow up? Yes.
What was his
No, answer
undergraduate
the
year?
question. Contesta la pregunta. Where did he grow up? Do you remember?
I think Indiana, I think so. Indiana.
Okay, we will see. Okay, it's your answer. We will see the final. Okay, Marcio, the second question, please.
What was his undergraduate major in Spanish?
Okay, it's answer. Okay, we will see later the correct answers. Okay, the third question, Carlos.
How many children does he have? 4.
Good, we will see. Okay, number 4.
4. Number
3 or 4.
letter C.
Okay, number 4 question. Whose time?
Okay. What does Randall do on these hikes with his children? He enjoys telling stories about his life.
Okay, and number 5, Carlos. Who is time? Marcy, yes, it's your time, I think.
Well, okay. What point does Randall make about raising children? Talk with your kids about problems so they learn how to solve them.
Okay, are you ready for your score, guys? Are you ready to find out scores? Okay, we will see. Oh, good jobs! Congratulations! You get very good. Okay, the last test, vocabulary. Let's test our vocabulary later. Just let me see. Okay, here is the sentence. Do you see the sentence? Can you read it? Or the Windows browser?
Okay, what sentence?
The sentence.
The questions, the question.
Yes.
Do you remind?
Oh, no. Okay, let's see.
No,
The answer is remind?
Wait. Oh, wow. This is a new.
What do you blank?
Do you remind?
Okay, let's see. No, I'm sorry, the other variant.
Okay, the first one.
What?
First one, letter A.
Okay, 50%, yes, letter A, correct. Okay, merci. Marcio. Are you there? Your turn. Okay. The turn, please. Okay, Carlos, do his task for your company.
You have to work very hard to get.
What?
To get ahead.
Ahead.
Yes.
Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah. The next. Marcio, where you going in the class?
Why don't we sit outside on the...
Okay. Question 3.
Letter A.
Where do you sit? What do you think? Why don't we sit outside?
Why don't we sit on the chair?
Chair? Okay. Okay. Let's see. What do you think? Sorry. It's not correct. Not chair. The chair cannot be outside. Anyway, think please. I think it's this stuff is correct.
Okay.
Yes. Chia, it's in the house. And number 4, Monsieur, come back to the class.
Although the weather was a little cold.
Okay. Okay, the other one, please.
The best.
Yeah, the best. Let me see. Question correct. Yes. 75% you have. Okay. The last one. To be, to make, or to give.
To be, no, to make.
To make. Okay. Please. Oh, we lose him. Okay, 2 of us will finish. So, okay. Ivan, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, just discuss the stuff, the fourth activity with Carlos. Discuss it, please, and practice English using this topic.
Hello, Alan.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, say it again, please.
Discuss the strengths and weaknesses. Discuss this text, please, with Carlos. We lose the other student. Discuss with Carlos.
You want me to explain to him?
No, just discuss the question, talk on this topic. Discuss with students and work on your own family. Just
Yes, but it's asking you to discuss the strengths and weaknesses of your own family and then explain what you feel are the keys to a successful family.
yes, kind of, but maybe in your family, maybe in the family in general, discuss. In your family, maybe it's too personal task. Discuss the weaknesses and strengths of the families in general. It's better idea, I think.
Okay, you want me to explain to him?
Yes, discuss it with him. Let's three of us discuss.
Oh, you want me to explain to him in Spanish or what?
In English, yes, explain it in English. What do you think about this?
Okay, let me read it.
Read out loud. Let's be listen more careful about it.
You want me to read it out loud?
Yes.
Okay, discuss the strengths and weaknesses of your own family and then explain what you feel are the keys to a successful family, both emotionally and intellectually. Are there outdoor activities like hiking, biking, or camping that you enjoy doing together? What things can families do together to strengthen the family relationship? Discuss these topics with a partner and see if your families do similar activities.
Yes, just talk on this topic. What do you think is strength? What do you think is weakness in activities? And just try to talk on this topic. Let's talk. I think it will be very good idea to help family to be hanging, to go to have picnic together, to have some activities on the weekend. I think it's a wonderful idea. What do you guys think about it?
Oh, I think in order to build a strong relationship in any family, there needs to be a lot of communication and understanding. That's what I think.
Yeah. Okay, continue.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I think. There needs to be a lot of communication and understanding within family. That's one of the strengths of family. That's one of the core values of family. There needs to be understanding and communication at all times within family.
Yeah. It's okay, good. Carlos, what do you think about it?
Okay, also, I don't do those activities with my family anymore. I think we still have a good relationship. We often do different activities nowadays, like go to the park together or go to a restaurant. You don't
Okay.
need to do all these activities that threatens the family relationship, but you can do anything else to maintain a good relationship with them.
Yes, but weaknesses in family relationship, we just need to do and bring up children and teach them how to good behave. If we don't teach children to well behave, then sometimes misbehave and have not so good relationship between, and they come to the wrong company while they are out of the family. We have to avoid that. What can you say? How can we avoid the bad companies to the children? What do you think, Ivan, about it?
How can we avoid what?
To avoid the children. Sometimes children are coming out of the family and they become criminals or drug addicted or addicted to the alcohol. How can we help children to avoid that?
As I said before to you, it all starts with communication. It all starts with communication and understanding.
Yes, understanding and trust. I could add and trust and
Trust,
respect.
communication, and understanding. Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Has to be within a family. There has to be a lot of communication and yeah, understanding.
Yes, and respect. First of all, the people have to respect themselves. If the people will respect themselves, they will see it and be a good example for kids. It's what I think. And if the children will respect, they will never come to the wrong family. It depends from
Well,
the
I think like any family member, they have to set a sample for other family members, and especially little children, so they can look up to you as a role model and uh, and not to fall into bad steps. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, for sure. Okay, good. 9 minutes of the class left, so thank you, Ivan, for helping us and to make some practice, because Spanish native speaker and Russian native speaker, they really need to practice with a native speaker. I'm sure that I'm sorry that it happened that we lose other members of the class. Somebody knocked to his door, he left me the message, but it's very good that me and Carlos, we could practice with a native English speaker because of you. Thank you very much for help. Carlos, thank you for
Okay.
coming in time. And
You're welcome.
yes, hope the next week we will have more students could come. Camila and Oscar will be able to come as well, and everything be good. I hope these points what we discussed will help you to strengthen the relationship in your family. And I remember your wonderful nephews. Try to build the same relationship with them.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yes, you're welcome. Just thank you for coming in time. Just remember that. And please come on time. I hope this lesson wasn't so hard. And see you next week.
See you.
Bye.
All right. See you next week, Ellen.
What?
See you next week, Ellen.
See you. Bye.
Ellen.
Okay, let's stop recording. Stop.